it's a new way of doing
New way,
consultation.
and I think you can try, you can try nice, and because this is the first attempt for us.
Yep.
Yeah, and yes, and I'm so impressed that you can prepare, and you can find out the topic to discuss with instructors for on the inner voice of the students. Yeah, and and so that I can feel that it is something difficult to for us to the because so we are not sure the actual student situation, but the instructor know aware more. So the so the even if the class navi data shows the data is different from the actual situation. However, and during the discussion, it's good for I think I feel it's good for me. You can sorry, when the Miss Ho mentioned this student like to like play games after studying worksheet. And so the B107 he wanted to hurry to finish the worksheet.
Correct.
And writing is messy or just a little messy.
The part of the okay.
Yeah, very hurry. However, and on the B161, and if he want to play game after worksheet, he can do very inconsistent and very stable to the subtraction. Yeah, rather than better than previous B1 or 7. Yeah, yes, B1 yes. Or yeah. So I can understand he can get skill to do subtraction and so on. Yeah, and I think about that. This is analytic. This is the perspective from instructors or our consultation side. Yeah, and I think we can approach the inner voice more later discussion.
Correct. And I actually personally think maybe I shouldn't use Justin because Miss Ho is his auntie. Yeah, it's a family.
Yes, family.
He knows students very well.
Yes, correct.
If you, of course, for the instructors that doesn't know students, very difficult for them to try to imagine students' inner voice. But for me, when they have this difficulty to imagine, it will help them to grasp better that the point that we want to share to instructors, instructor will be able to get more because it's difficult to understand student inner voice. So I should be very careful on what I'm doing. I have to consider, then they will think hard. To set this one, this is the fourth repetition. So probably students, this one maybe have a lots of mistakes also. So how can I do it better? So that's why I just quickly skip in between. Okay, Miss Ho cannot, probably have the bias thinking or bias emotion. Or Justin, but probably I can try on my own because this one we have to get it because I have to submit this Wednesday the assignment. I couldn't have much discussion with my current.
I agree with you. You have been trying to grasp the inner voice of a student. But because you already learned this approach in the task force. However, on the other hand, this approach is newly for Miss Ho. So for it is still now for Miss Ho to have difficulty to imagine the inner voice. So that, as you said, and because Miss Ho is relative of this job and name.
The family, Justin.
So that she has a very concrete situation and very parent's voice and the conceptual, conception. However, if there any other cases, and she can have more, she can imagine more easily the inner
Correct.
voice next time. Yes,
Correct.
and the inner voice approach is a little difficult for instructors for the first time. I can understand. Yeah, but we have once we try
Correct.
the approach inner voice, instructor can focus on the inner voice. So I hope instructors can find, oh, this attempt is necessary or not, or
Correct.
if I set on this attention, how will student feel? This is a goal image.
Correct. Correct. So I actually discussed with Manwai, a part of inner voice. What are the terms that we can use to simplify it? So that's why I even include what is inner voice, another term that they can understand, and also apart from I directly ask Ms. Ho what is the inner voice of students, I asked the question before, what is in his mind? So this is more easy for instructor to understand rather than, because for the task force, I also for the first time inner voice, but they are lucky because they give us the assignment before. So I keep looking for Manwai, I discuss with Manwai and I discuss with Nigo. Then only during the session, it helps me better for discussion.
Yeah. You are very prepared so that you can learn more deep. You could learn more deeply. Yeah.
I will have I will create another session with other instructors. So hopefully if you can join also would be good, so that can see the different, if instructor doesn't know the students, can we see the difference or not?
Yeah. I can understand.
Okay.
I can understand.
All right.
Okay, I can understand from your comment, and so the inner voice, the word of inner voice is a little fuzzy, and
Yes.
so the image, the inner voice image is different from each member. So yeah, the process is very complicated. So that we need to have the process to understand each other at the same level. Yeah.
Correct.
This is the very
Then the one last thing, I really like Miss Ho idea that she wanted to use the replay data to show to the students. So yeah, I think this one also is a very good idea of her that I think I would suggest to other instructors, because students would feel more appreciative that instructor acknowledge my work, because that is their work. Because the video that we want to show to student is a good video that student is doing good. So I hope it will motivate students as well, rather than previously we just say, oh, you do, or your time improve is good, but rather we show the replay. Then students also can be engaged. Oh, this is how instructor want me to do it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is one of the professional work for instructors.
Correct. Yeah,
Yes.
Miso is a very good of choice to be discussed. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr.
I'm
Hasegawa.
happy. Yeah, and stay safe, stay healthy.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.